Hi, hello, welcome to the Smoke Time YouTube channel. Wow, I said that really weird. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Chandler. Normally I would wave at the camera and show my face, but I tried to trim my bangs and they came out really bad. I guess I could show you. Yeah, so they're just, it's not what I want. Yeah, that's how we could say that. So I am going to just, I suppose, be hiding behind the camera for a little bit and like wearing my hats, even though it's not really hat season here. But that's not the point of this video. The point is Tuesday is the blood moon. It is a total lunar eclipse. It's a full moon. It's a big deal. It's a big day. It's also my cat's birthdays. I have two cats. They're sisters, and they were both born on March 3rd. They will be turning 5 this year, and I'm really excited about that. I have some treats and like cozy stuff planned for them, so I hope they enjoy it. So while I will be busy that day, I want to try to get any sort of castings and craft stuff done before that day, because that's for my cats. That day's for my cats now. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. So I busted out the grimoire and kind of made some notes on what I felt were the really important themes for Tuesday, like what kind of energies are best to be worked with, and for what I could find online from the multiple sources I was looking at. This blood moon eclipse is really good for cleansing and releasing, good for setting up protections. Just basically put in that ground safety before you go to the rest of your year, if that makes sense. That's kind of how I'm taking it, which does make sense to me for what I'm doing and just where I'm at right now in this 2026 year. So I kind of want to do a release ritual with my cauldron. I have done one before. I never documented it anywhere. I don't even think I shared it on Instagram. So I kind of want to share that now, because I think it's pretty simple. I might tweak it. I don't know. I have to look at my old grimoire first. So I suppose we can do that. But yeah, I want to do a release ritual before Tuesday, so that Tuesday can just be for my cats. Alright, so this is the old grimoire. It's just a composition notebook that I like duct taped. It was super cheap and I really needed just some paper to get started, and I'm very grateful for this book. So it's somewhere in here. Let's go find it. Alright, I went in the old grimoire and found it. It took a minute, honestly. I don't know how I kept skipping it. But I did this last for the cold super moon on the 4th of December. So it was a little bit ago. It honestly went really well. I was very happy with it. And it looks like all I did was a candle. I didn't even burn it in my cauldron. Salt, ash, and then just the fire. So I think I want to add some wood shavings into it, but I'm gonna check my little reference book before I do. So I will see if wood shavings would be a good idea. I know it's in here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, I would say so. It says it's good for fertility, abundance, opportunity, the representation of cycles, cleansing, healing, prosperity, and protection. And I know it will amplify the fire, which is really good for cleansing, in like the transformation aspect of it all, which is, I think, kind of the main point here. So I'm going to kind of gather those things and we'll come back. the neighborhood kids have come out. So if you hear children, that is what that is. I do not have any. So pardon that. Normally I keep wood shavings in this little like pasta jar lid, because this is just like another casting tray that I use from time to time for like smaller stuff. But I don't have any because I used it all in my attraction spell that I did a while ago, so I need to shave some, but that is not to fear because I do have sticks though that I gathered from my local park, and basically all I do is get a knife and very carefully I just shave it off. I could use a pencil sharpener if I wanted to and just use pencil shavings, I suppose, but I don't know. Something about taking the time to really get the wood off of here and into a shaven form. Just, that works. So I guess I'll try to show you some of that now. I did say I was gonna get the other stuff first though, so there we go. Okay. So future wood shavings, ash, the fire comes from the matches, and then I have a salt right here. Yeah, and the ash is from when I actually used to make pizzas. It was like I honestly couldn't tell you what part of a pizza it was, but it was just so charred and straight charcoal at that point that it became the most beautiful ash. And I was actually going to try to do like a still life piece with it, but then I like the properties of it so much that I kind of said it was for spell work only. So that's where we're at with it, and all of this is gonna look really balanced and neutral. I think it'll do really well for the release ritual that we're going for. Okay, I busted out a sheet of notebook paper so I can kind of just like dump my shavings onto that, hopefully, and not have it be a whole mess on my desk like it always turns into. But yeah, I'm gonna put it on here. As for what stick, I'm unsure. Some of these I use for casting, some just kind of sitting here for this purpose. I suppose this one, we'll do this one. Oh gosh, it's going everywhere anyways. That's okay. That's what happened last time, so, you know, it's always in good thought that I can lay something down and not have a huge mess, but I should just kind of expect a huge mess at this point. I got some shavings. I'm going to put it on the lid now. Oh, I'm going to spill it everywhere. This probably help if I had two hands, but I'll make it work. Cool. Okay. I mean, I was hoping for a little more, but I am not mad with that. That's a good amount for a good while. So now that I have those, I'm debating whether I want to still do a black candle and then burn it like over the candle that way, or just burn it by throwing it in the cauldron, because like I can see the benefit with the cauldron. I could just use this as the base with all of this, some oil, get it going, throw it in. But I think I kind of like the symbolism of the candle, kind of like pushing it all away, pushing it down, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think I'll continue like with the old grimoire. I will do the black candle with this stuff on it. But add like a sigil. Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna make a sigil, which is perfect because I have a piece of paper anyways. So brainstorm some sigil on that, and then we will slap it together. Yay! Okay, I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking release, release, release. Like, I don't want to hold any of this. I would like it to go. So one thought I have is if it was like a circle of chains, but maybe if it's like if it's broken, if that makes sense. We could do like bits, that might look cool. Yeah, like a broken chain, like you can't hold me with whatever energy that is. I haven't really decided what I'm releasing all of yet, but I don't know, for my personal tastes and likings, I think this looks really cool. I hope that was okay. I don't have like proper filming equipment, so it's all pretty rough. But yeah, it doesn't need to look perfect. It just needs to represent what I needed to, which is some broken chains. Because that feels really releasey to me. So I'm done with that. We're gonna go with that. Okay. Put that there and go to cauldron. So in here, I want to just mix everything together, but I'm not gonna do it all at the same time because I don't want to use all of the wood shavings, and I don't want the wood shavings even on the chains. I just kind of want it on the candle that's gonna go in the middle. So I think for right now, the ash and the salt is what I'm gonna mix together for the chain sigil. Have our casting surface with our strength, focus, and protection oil on there to create the first part of our sigil. Then I have some of the ingredients that I plan on using for this spell casting. I'm going to dump them right in the middle. Alright. And then I always think this is really fun. I pick up my casting tray. And then you really should do it in whatever direction feels right for you. But since this is going to be a release spell and like a release ritual, I want to release it, so I'm gonna go counterclockwise with my motion. Oops. Yeah, that does happen. Okay. And with this excess and all of that, I'm just going to lay it on a paper towel. This is currently what the broken chain sigil looks like. It put a lot of the ash over here, which I find interesting. And though I'm not mad at it, I do wish to kind of have some of my like chain come back, so you get to see the stick now. And I'm just going to kind of push it back into the spots I would like it to be. I'm just taking a little bit of the wood shavings because this is gonna go on the candle with the rest of it. I have to go get the candle. I did not do that. Okay, candle acquired. I am now going to take the same oil, anoint the candle, and then I just kind of plop it down in here, close the paper towel over itself, and rub it. For this one, I'll do like away from me, because like I said, it's all about release, so like get this out of here. Not closer to me, but away from me. So I only have 2 hands though, so I'm gonna do that off camera, and we'll come back to the candle being all nicely dressed up. And this is the part that I'm always really bad at. I need to get the bottom of the candle to stick to the tray. So I'm going to use, some people call it a watcher candle. Oh my gosh, a watcher candle. This is just like, I guess that, I don't know, it's just my desk candle. But I'm going to use the flame on this to get the bottom of this waxy so I can put it on here. Oh no, it's a little tilted, but that's okay. Now for the stuff that wouldn't stick to the candle, I like to just dump it all on top. Any extra that can go on this is better for me. And I don't like to reuse stuff that I put together for one spell for like another. All kind of one spell at a time. So I'm just gonna take this and dump it on there and probably make another mess too clean, but so be it. Jeez. And I know that kind of defeats the point of cleaning up the sigil, but it's clean underneath it before that happened, and that's what's important for me. So I know it's there. Now with this extra on top, it looks good. I'm excited. This is gonna get rid of all of that. All right, but now what is that? I already have some torn paper over here for like petitions or for things like this. So I'm just gonna grab the biggest one because I'm gonna assume there's a lot I want to release here. So now I have my paper that was torn on all edges. So now the words can get off the paper. But I'm going to rip it a couple more times because I don't want to burn them all on the same thing. I would like each thing I'm releasing to be on its own individual, oh my gosh, its own individual piece of paper. And I don't really, not that I don't trust this space, but for the ceremony, I don't want to create a cemented space or moment or whatever for what I'm releasing, so I'm not going to share exactly what that is, because I don't want that on here. Like, I want it gone, if that makes sense. So I'm going to tear it up, write a couple, and fold them away from me like everything else, because get out of here. So I will do that now, and then we get to the fun part of casting it. Alright, everything is set, just need to light it and burn. And since some of these are small, I don't feel like burning my fingers today. And you know, fire safety, I'm just gonna be using some tweezers that I cleansed previously, and like I only use them for burning petitions and papers and things. Yeah, so I'm gonna use these to help with the spell casting. Would like to start with this one. other than allowing the candle to burn fully down. I don't want to blow it out. I mean, it's not like I'm against it, but I don't want to. I'm gonna let it just go all the way down, and I'm gonna sit here and just kind of reflect on it. But yeah, this was fun. This feels great. It's beautiful. And I can't be any happier. Truly, this feels right. Yeah, before I keep saying, this is kind of where the end of the video will go. I suppose, no sense in making you guys sit here for the many minutes that this is going to burn for, but I'm glad that you could be along for me putting this together and releasing some things today. I hope you all are having a good Tuesday, and I hope you can release some things that you don't want to carry with you anymore, and that you can just kind of have some better days. You know, everybody could use some better days. But yeah, thank you for watching that. I appreciate you for making it this far, or just watching any of it. I'm still a little awkward, but I am really trying to get better. This should help with that. And if you would like to see the progress on that and keep up with the magic and the art that I do here, please subscribe. I would really like some more followers and friends. I really want to grow this channel to be a nice artistic, magical community, if that makes sense. Yeah, I know I can connect with others, so hopefully this channel will do that at some point. But for right now, if you like the vibes of this, consider subscribing, and if you liked this little release ritual, feel free to use it for yourself. Of course, you can always switch out anything if you don't have these things. But yeah, definitely try to just relax and focus on yourself and your goals, and just get rid of some things that don't serve you, even if it's that nasty voice in the back of your head, because I know I definitely have to tell it to shush sometimes. But yeah, subscribe if you like my vibes. I'm here every Tuesday and Saturday, and I now have a link tree, so if you want to see my Instagram or my shop where I sell spells like this and more elaborate, please check it out. I really want to cast for people and bring more magic into everyone's days, and I'm glad that I could share this with you. So if you're still here, even though I've said all of that, thank you, and have a good one. Peace.